Stop it. You're embarrassing yourself. My God, I just want to run away from here. This is scary. I don't want to feel pathetic. We all hear these strong noises in our heads day in and day out. Today, let's learn to say, I don't have to be afraid. Let's train our minds to accept our strengths and make it remember that I don't have to be afraid. Go grab for yourself a good cup of coffee or any hot beverage and sit in your most comfortable place because this is a heart-to-heart talk. It needs both yours and my attention equally. Let's try to pause that deadly dragon that we all fight in our heads every day called fears. This dragon is capable of anything from making us feel low, panicked, to hopelessness and worthlessness. Fear is not something new to mankind. When we feel fearful, it increases our heartbeat to the pace of a runner, it shortens our breath and reduces our digestive actions to save all the energies and not consume it for any other activity than survival. We would have sweaty hands and the only thing that our mind will keep telling us is run, run, escape. Over the years, especially during the times that we were hunter-gatherers, it's always been something that has helped us survive. It's turned on the fight and flight mode when we've seen any potential danger. Let's say there is a lion around the corner or we felt the rains were raising the water levels at our dens, then the fight and flight mode got activated. As mankind evolved, the fears evolved too. It was not only about physical danger or about the survival of the fittest. We started seeing danger in different forms. It took forms of shame, embarrassment, fear of not being enough, and whatnot. The physical experience of the fear and flight mode remained, with addition to mental drain of self-esteem, perfectionism, and feelings like that of the imposter syndrome. Today, let's talk about one of those forms of the fear that exists in all of us, the fear of failure. Tell me this, while we were kids and were learning to walk, we fell a lot of times. Never did we hear voices of our mind saying, "Stop it, you're embarrassing yourself." We didn't give up every time we fell either because our focus was only about wanting to walk. Avoiding failure happened sometime later in life and probably due to the fact that we wanted to avoid and not face failure, which mostly disguised itself to something like shame and embarrassment. Let's say you want to quit your job and start something new, or you want to follow your dream, or you want to do a recording and put it out there. It could be anything. The first thing that our mind shows us is, what will the world say? It will be so embarrassing if someone says something wrong and all the physical responses of fear starts kicking in with this mental drain. Let's try and understand why does this happen and probably dissect failure a little more in detail. Failure is defined differently by different people in each of their heads. It is based on experiences, belief systems, and values. You might have someday heard of a story of someone failing because they followed their dreams, or you might have probably witnessed it yourself that somebody was failing and you understood everything that man was going through. So every time you think about taking the brave step towards your dream, you correlate yourself to that story and say, "Oh my God, if I do this and it turns out bad, it's going to be a disaster." It's not wrong for your brain to show you this shame story, pulling it out from the memory. That's the job of your brain and in fact fear, to keep you safe. These doubtful moments everybody goes through, and what's actually important is, what do you do while you feel this way? How do you reach the mode of I don't have to be afraid? If this fear of failure is coming in between you and your growth, then it's time to take action. No one in this world is safe from struggles and making mistakes. In fact, the problem we have in hand is mostly about how it feels to fail than the outcome of the end result itself. How do we get over fear of failure? Here are a few ways that you can tackle fears and handle your emotions and retune your mind to saying, I don't have to be afraid. 99% of the times, remember this, when you're shown images of shame and embarrassment, these moments might really not happen at all. It's only happening in your head. When you're scared to take the next step, analyze all the potential outcomes. It is possible that the worst case scenario is not even close to that dreadful story that your mind is playing for you. Also, while you do this analysis, prepare a contingency plan for the worst outcome. This is your safety net, which will boost your confidence and take you to the next brave step. If the worst case scenario has no contingency plan and you are not satisfied with it, then be thankful to your fear for keeping you safe. However hard it may sound, remember, the world is not waiting to embarrass you, and you are not the only thing that the world is worried about. Whatever you do, never look for external validation. Do not look towards the world to tell you how good or bad you are. Do your job 100% and let go of the rest. You can only control things such as your emotions, your reactions, and your character, and probably your actions. What you can never control is the past and how does the world behave. There is very little that you can do about this. So let go of things that's not under your control. There is no one who is perfect in this world and who has not failed. What's more important is, what do we do to these failures? Do we let them pull us down or use them as medals of achievement which took us towards our success? Lastly, start practicing positive self-talk. Knowingly or unknowingly, all that you have saved in your mind are fearful memories. Start adding good images and good stories to connect. The next time you hear something that's not going to serve you well, stop being a part of such discussions and try to read and learn from people who failed and gotten successful. Replay stories in your mind. Always repeat to yourself, I don't have to be afraid, because you really don't have to be. You are smart enough to figure it all out. You don't have to let fears pull you down. Hold on to your strengths, do the contingency plan, and fly away. If you have anything more that you want to talk about this, go ahead and put it in the comment section below. I will be more than happy to connect. And if you liked this video, then do like, share, and subscribe. And also don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you do not miss another update from Project Gyan. Until we meet again, sending you loads of love and hugs. Bye-bye.